Oh hey, what's up guys? It's Aiden. Okay, so I don't know why I'm home from school today. I had a fever, but I don't even feel sick at all. Well, not that sick at least. Okay, so I'm gonna begin this out by saying Trump's first 100 days in office. I'll make a separate video on that in a few days when his first 100 days are over. But I had higher expectations. But let's see what comes. Okay, so there's an election coming up, the 2020 presidential election. Obviously, the 2018 midterms and some of the governor's elections will define the 2020 election. But let's go into more deep issues. What will be the important issues in 2020? Trump's handling of North Korea, which is already a big issue right now. Maybe Russia. How are our relations with Russia? Because he said that he's going to try to have a good relationship with Russia. How are we doing in the Middle East? Are we winning stuff there, or are we just having endless wars still? Such as ISIS, terrorist groups. Are there as many terrorist attacks? Is the national debt going down like he said it would? Are taxes being lowered like he said they would? Now, this is a issue that's not really said that much, but I feel like it's important. He said that he's going to crack down on waste and fraud. He's going to cut away all these useless government programs. Is that going to work? He's going to do it, but is it going to work? Is it going to make our country better? Now let's go into one of his most signature issues, the wall. Is that going to be built? Is that going to be being built? Is illegal immigration going to continue to go down like it is in the first 2 months of his presidency? Will dangerous crimes go down? Will people be safer on the streets? So those are what I will think will be the important issues. Let's go into the Democratic candidates. They will probably nominate a progressive, such as Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, somebody like that. Or I think it will come down between a progressive and a moderate Democrat. Moderates include the governor of Virginia, Terry McAuliffe, who is my home state, who has put in a lot of effort, who has put in a lot of consideration for running for president, and John Bel Edwards of Louisiana. And, maybe Cory Booker, but he's kind of a mix of the two, so that's why I think he'll be a good candidate, even though he's denied running for president. Let's go to the Republican candidates. Donald Trump will run, obviously. Maybe a libertarian Republican would challenge him in the Republican nomination. And I don't mean like a social justice liberal like Gary Johnson. I mean someone like Austin Peterson, runner-up for the Libertarian nomination in 2016. Or maybe if they get on the bad side of Trump, Rand Paul or Ted Cruz maybe. But I think overall Trump will win the Republican nomination with a lot of support. And so let's go into the general election now. So the Democratic Party is at split right now. Should it be the party of minorities or should it be the party of Rust Belt workers? Like I'm talking about Hillary Clinton. She chose to be the party of minorities, which lost her support with working class white voters. So maybe they need to be a combination of the Rust Belt workers that Trump dominated her in and the minority voters. So if they nominate, so these are the people that I think are a good mix of the Rust Belt Party, the regular Democrats, and the progressives. Sherrod Brown, progressive, good in the Middle East. Not Middle East, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And Mark Cuban and Cory Booker. So let's go into the general election now. Rust Belt versus Trump. A Rust Belt Democrat. I think Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania will swing away from Trump. But I think Nevada, Florida, and more of the Northeast will swing towards Trump. So that could gain him a New Hampshire. That could gain him. I don't know if he's really good. That could gain him a Connecticut or Delaware because it was surprisingly close there. So now let's go to the minority party. What if they nominate a minority candidate such as Sanders or Warren? You're going to see Florida, Nevada, and Texas. Even Texas, not be taken away from Trump, but be pulled away from Trump. And you're going to see the Northeast go good towards Trump. Maybe even, like the mid, like Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan swing more towards Trump, even though he won them in 2016. Now, what if they nominate a candidate like Cory Booker, Sherrod Brown, Mark Cuban, even though he's not really a Democrat, he says he isn't, but he is, we all know that, who's a mix of the minority party and the Rust Belt party? You're going to see all of these states swing away from Trump. He he will lose support from the moderate Republican base, and he will just have conservatives on his side, maybe not even all of them. I think it could be easily a third party. Actually, I don't think it's going to be a third party election at all. I think it will be strictly partisan. Well, anyway, guys, this is very early prediction, so thank you all. Have a great day. Remember to like and subscribe. And, yeah, guys, see you later. Bye.